Hi everyone, for today's video, we will solve equations that is transformable into quadratic equation. So meron tayong 4 examples. I-post nyo muna, tapos try nyo sagutan. So sa point na ito, kailangan kabisado nyo na yung mga method. So yung factoring, extracting square roots, completing the square, tsaka yung quadratic formula. Okay, so sagutan na natin. Let's start with number 1. Okay, so burahin ko muna yung iba. So we have number 1, x times x minus 2 equals 24. Okay, so ang una natin gagawin ay i-simplify muna natin. So itong x, i-distribute natin sa x minus 2. So distribute natin, multiply lang, x times x. So we have x squared. And then x times negative 2, we have negative 2x equals 24. So, anong pwede nating itry dito? Sa tingin ko, magandang gamitin dito yung completing the square. So, bakit ko nasabing magandang gamitin ang completing the square? Kasi, magandang gamitin ang completing the square kapag ang x square, ang coefficient niya ay 1 lang. Kapag walang number na nakamultiply. Tapos, kapag itong coefficient ng x ay even number, kagaya nito, di ba? Negative 2. So, tapos yung constant natin, nasa kabilang side na. So, nasa kabilang side na. So, maganda ito, completing the square na mabilis lang natin masolve ito. Pwede rin by factoring to 24, lipat natin sa kabila. So, completing the square ang gamitin natin. Mag-add tayo dito. So, we have x squared minus 2x. Ano yung i-add natin para maging, i-add natin sa both sides? So, para maging perfect square trinomial. So, para magawa yon, ang gagawin lang natin ay b over 2 and then squared. Ang b, yung coefficient ng x. So, ang b natin ay 2. Pwede na hindi na isama yung sign. So, 2. So, i-apply lang natin 2 divided by 2, then square natin. So, therefore, we have 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 square is equal to 1. So, therefore, ang i-add natin, both sides ay 1. Okay, so tapos itong left side natin ay perfect square trinomial yan. So, pwede natin isulat yan as square of binomial. So, yung right side natin ay 24 plus 1. So, that is equal to 25. So, paano isulat yan sa square of binomial? Square root lang ng x squared. So, we have x. Ang sign natin ay ang sign ng middle term, negative 2x. So, therefore, negative. And then, square root of 1. So, that is 1. Okay, so ngayon ay extracting square roots ng gagamitin natin dito. Kunin natin ang square root ng both sides. Pag kinuha ang square root ng both sides, so magiging plus or minus itong right side natin. So, we can cancel out the square and the square root. So, therefore, we have x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus square root of 25. That is equal to 5. Okay, so ayan, madali nang isolve yung roots natin. So, itong negative 1, ilipat lang natin sa kabila. Lipat natin sa kabila or pwede rin add 1 to both sides. So, therefore, x is equal to, pag lumipat si negative 1 sa kabila, magiging positive 1 plus or minus 5. So, therefore, ano na yung dalawang solution natin? We have, paghiwalayin lang natin ang sign. So, we have x is equal to 1 plus 5 or x is equal to 1 minus 5. So, ang dalawang solutions natin, so, lagyan natin na subscript, x sub 1 is 1 plus 5, we have 6. And the other, x sub 2 is equal to 1 minus 5, so we have negative 4. So, ang solutions natin, 6 and negative 4. Okay, so let's try number 2. Pag ginamitan nyo ng factoring, ganun din ang kakalabasan nun. So, solve natin ang number 2. So, we have x plus 5 squared. X plus 5 squared plus x minus 1 squared is equal to 36. So, isi-simplify lang muna natin ito. Meron tayong dalawang square of binomial. So, paano ba mag-expand ng square of binomial? Ito ang formula natin. A plus or minus b squared, so that is equal to square the first term, a squared, plus or minus twice the product of ayan, a and b, so 2ab plus b squared. So, i-apply lang natin itong formula na ito dito sa ating dalawang square of binomial. So, therefore, we have, pwede na natin tanggalin ng parenthesis. So, square natin yung first term, that is x squared. Plus, dahil plus ito, twice the product daw. So, x times 5, that is 5x, i-multiply natin sa 2. So, may ito sa formula. So, 5x times 2, that is equal to 10x, plus, square ng 5. 5 times 5, that is 25. Okay? So, para pa lang yan, dito. Okay? So next, i-plus naman natin itong square naman ito. Ayan. So x minus 1 squared. So square the first term, we have x squared. Minus, dahil minus yung sign natin, multiply lang natin to. X times 1, that is x. Tapos i-multiply pa natin sa 2, kaya magiging 2x. And then 1 square. So 1 square, that is positive 1, equals, open lang natin to, 36. Then simplify lang natin, combine like terms. Combine like terms, so we have x squared, and then x squared. So may invisible yan na 1. X squared plus x squared, so that is equal to 2x squared. And then we have positive 10x, and then we have negative 2x. So 10x minus 2x, that is positive 8x. And then we have positive 25 plus 1, so that is equal to positive 26, equals 36. Okay, so itong 36, ilipat natin sa kabilang side para standard form na siya. So lipat sa kabilang side by, or subtract tayo ng 36 to both sides para mawala itong right side natin, 0 na siya. So we have 2x squared plus 8x, 26 minus 36, that is negative 10, equals 0. Then kung mapapansin nyo, ang mga numbers natin, 2, 8, and 10, lahat divisible by 2. So para mapasimple pa siya, i-divide natin both sides by 2. So maka-cancel out na yung 2, we have x squared plus 8 divided by 2, so that's equal to 4x. Negative 10 divided by 2, so we have negative 5 is equal to 0. So ano na magandang gamitin dito? Kitang-kita na natin na pwedeng-pwede ang factoring. Kasi ang factors of negative 5, 5 and 1. Negative, so ibig sabihin isang positive, isang negative. So kapag yung 5 ay positive, ang negative yung 1. Kapag inad natin itong positive 5 plus negative 1, the answer will be positive 4. So therefore, factoring ang pinakamadaling gamitin natin. So anong factors na natin ay x plus 5 times x minus 1 equals 0. So therefore, ano ang solutions natin? Equate each factor to 0. X plus 5 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. So just subtract 5 to both sides or ilipat lang natin ito. X is equal to negative 5 and the other solution is lipat sa kabila, so therefore x is equal to 1. So negative 5 and 1 are the solutions for this equation. Okay, so next number 3. Okay, so for number 3, we have 6 over y plus y minus 3 over 4 equals 2. So para dun pala sa mga nanonood sa TikTok, ang kompletong video ay makikita nyo sa YouTube at sa Facebook kasi hanggang 10 minutes lang yun sa TikTok natin. Okay, so we have 6 over y plus y minus 3 over 4 equals 2. So kapag meron tayong rational, algebraic expression na tayo, so ibig sabihin nun may denominator tayo na variable. Kapag yung variable natin ay, kung yung y nasa denominator, ibig sabihin magkakaroon tayo ng restriction. Ano yung restriction natin para dito? Ito yung bawal na maging sagot natin. So, ang restriction natin, y should be not equal to 0. Kapag ang sa solution natin, nagkaroon tayo ng y equals 0, ang tawag doon extraneous solution. Kasi bawal maging 0 ang y, kasi 6 divided by 0, that will give us undefined. 6 divided by 0 is undefined. Bawal mag-divide sa 0. Okay, so kaya restriction natin, bawal maging solution natin ang y equals 0. Okay, so solve lang natin ito. So we have 6 over y plus y minus 3 over 4 equals 2. So ang gagawin lang natin dito ay multiply natin by LCD. Ano bang LCD? Product lang ng denominator yan, y and 4. Okay, so multiply lang natin both sides by 4y. Multiply both sides by 4y. Okay, so 4y. So maka-cancel lang ito. Didistribute kasi natin yan. Distribute, 1, 2. Maka-cancel out lang itong y. So matitira 4 times 6. So that is equal to 24. Plus, itong 4, maka-cancel lang dito. Matitira ay y times y minus 3 equals 2 times 4y. That will give us 8y. Hindi malabo ito. Then simplify natin. Distribute natin yung y. So we have 24 plus y times y, we have y squared. Y times negative 3, we have negative 3y equals 8y. Okay, so yan, isa na lang, standard form na tayo. Itong 8y ay dalhin lang natin sa kabilang side by subtracting 8y to both sides. So, itapat natin dito. Ayan, so 0 na ito. Tapos, i-arrange natin, unahin natin sa pagsulat yung y squared. So, we have y squared, sunod ito, negative 3y minus 8y, that is negative 11y. And then, itong 24 ang isunod natin, plus 24 is equal to 0. So, ngayon, itatry natin ang factoring. Parang pwede ang factoring dito. Kasi ano ang factors ng positive 24? We have 24 and 1, we have 12 and 2, and then we have 12 and 2, we have 8 and 3, and then 6 and 4. Positive. Tapos negative yung gitna, ibig sabihin, ang sign dapat nito ay parehas negative. So, negative. So, sa apat na pairs natin, alin dyan, ang sum ay negative 11. So, ang sum na negative 11 is negative 8 and negative 3. So, therefore, factoring na yung gagamitin natin. So, pwede itong i-factor as y minus 8 and then times y minus 3 equals 0. So, therefore, ano na yung solutions natin? Pag equate each factor to 0, y minus 8 equals 0 or y minus 3 equals 0. So, therefore, ano ang solutions natin? Just add 8 to both sides, y is equal to 8. And the other solution is add 3 to both sides, y is equal to 3. So, 3 and 8 are the solutions. So, ang restriction naman natin ay 0. So, pag sinubstitute ang 8 and 3, masasatisfy niya parehas yung equation natin. Okay? So, last number, number 4. Last number, number 4. So, we have t plus 8 over t minus 2 equals 1 plus 4t over t minus 2. So, magkakaroon ulit tayo dito ng restriction. Ang restriction, sinosolve lang natin yung denominator natin. Equate natin yung denominator sa 0. So, ano yung bawal maging value dito? T minus 2 equals 0. So, therefore, restriction natin ay t not equal dapat siya sa 2. Kasi kapag ang value ng t ay 2, magiging 0 ang denominator natin. 8 divided by 0, that is undefined. Okay, so kagaya kanina, imumultiply lang natin ito, both sides, imumultiply natin by the denominator. Ano ang denominator natin? T minus 2. Okay? So, imultiply natin both sides by t minus 2. Okay, so t minus 2, rewrite ko lang ito, t plus 8 over t minus 2, and then equals 1 plus 4t over t minus 2, and then i-multiply natin sa t minus 2. So, distribute lang natin ito. Distribute 1 and then 2. Okay? So, we have, unahin natin itong t times t minus 2 plus, syempre makakancel lang ito. So, t minus 2, natira na lang ay 8. Equals, so ito, i-distribute din natin dito sa 1. And then, i-distribute natin dito. So, 1 times t minus 2, syempre, 1 lang ito. So, matitira dito, t minus 2 na lang. And then, plus, when we distribute this, so, makakancel yung t minus 2, matitira is 4t. Okay, so, simplify natin. Distribute muna natin ito. So, we have t times t, we have t squared. T times negative 2, we have negative 2t, plus 8, equals t. Okay, so, pwede natin i-combine na ito. We have, may 1 dito na invisible, t plus 4t, so that is equal to 5t, just copy negative 2. Then, gawin natin standard form. So, lahat, itong 5t minus 2, ilipat natin sa kabilang side. By subtracting 5t to both sides, tapat na natin dito, minus 5t. Ang negative 2 naman, add naman tayo ng 2 to both sides. Add 2 to both sides, so 0 na itong right side natin. And then, we have t squared, negative 2t minus 5t, that is equal to negative 70. 8 plus 2, we have positive 10, equals 0. Okay, so ngayon, tingin ko factoring ulit ng pwede dito. Ano ang factors ng positive 10? We have 10 and 1, 5 and 2. Positive 10, tapos negative yung gitna, ibig sabihin parehas negative. So, sa dalawang pair natin, alin ang makakapagbigay ng sum of negative 7? So, negative 7, ayun, eksakto. Negative 5 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 7. So, therefore, we can solve this by factoring. Ang factors natin ay t minus 5, t minus 5, and then t minus 2 equals 0. So, equate each factor to 0. T minus 5 equals 0, and the other is t minus 2 equals 0. So, for t, add 5 to both sides. T equals 5, and the other is add 2 to both sides, t equals 2. So, itong t equals 2 ay hindi siya solution. Ito ang tawag dito ay extraneous. Extraneous solution. So, hindi siya part ng solution. Gawa nitong restriction natin. So, umpisa pa lang may restriction tayo. Bawal maging solution ang 2 kasi kapag ito ay 2, magiging siyang 8 divided by 0, undefined. So, therefore, dalawa yung solution natin. Isang 5, isang 2. Pero itong 2 ay extraneous solution ang tawag dyan. Ang tatanggapin lang natin na solution ay positive 5 lang. Okay, so that's it. So, I hope nagustuhan niyo explanation ko para sa solving equation that is transformable into quadratic equation. So, kung mayroon kayong math question, i-comment nyo lang po sa aking channel. Pwede sa aking FB group or pwedeng i-DM nyo lang ako sa aking messenger na RJ Enseñado. So, kita-kita tayo sa mga susunod pang tutorial para sa quadratic equation. So, bye-bye and God bless.